Welcome to the number one friendship podcast in the country. I'm Matt Ritter.
I'm Aaron Karo.
Guys, go to audible.com/the buddy system. Check out our best-selling audio original on how to make and maintain friendships because we all need to be better at it. And go to manoftheyear.com to get our merch. Kiro, I had a bit of an almost incident.
Not the right website, Matt.
What is it?
manoftheyearpodcast.com.
What did I say?
It's manoftheyear.com. It's just, what's the point?
So, Kara, I had a bit of an incident, almost incident the other morning that Jesse talked me out of.
This could be so many things. Is it guessable?
Guessable?
Was it an altercation with another person?
Almost.
Okay. All right. Let's hear it.
So I'm walking to coffee at 7:15 in the morning, and I see a lot of my neighbors walking their dogs and everything. And somebody comes plowing through on first and blows through two stop signs.
Okay.
And so I see my neighbor, Jim, and he was like, "What an a-hole." I'm like, "Yeah, total freaking a-hole." And I tried to catch the license plate, but I didn't catch it. But I did catch like the first two letters, and I didn't quite catch the maker model of the car, but I saw that it was an SUV.
Okay.
So I was in a huff because I'm like, this is a kid. This is a neighborhood filled with kids. You cannot be speeding through it, you know? Mm-hmm. So I get to Larchmont, and there's like a school drop off there. And I'm looking at the cars. I'm like squinting, and I'm like, I think I see the car. It's an SUV, and I think it's the same license plate, but there's like 900 SUVs there that look similar. So I wait till the crowd thins out. I'm just kind of like standing around to see if I can see who gets in the car. And then it's just like these two dads standing around by this car. And in the moment, like I had a whole thing prepared to say, I was going to be like, is that your car? You know, do you think it's acceptable to be speeding down the road? And then I was like debating whether to threaten this person, you know, with physical harm. Mm-hmm. And I didn't do it only because I didn't have for sure the license plate and the make it.
Right.
So I told Jessie, she's like, yeah, I don't think it's a good idea for you to be threatening people in the neighborhood, you know, in general. But I was like, yeah, but if he's speeding, and she's like, well, actually, you're right. If you actually knew the make and model of the car, then it is okay to confront that person. What say you?
So yes, if you're not sure if it's the person, I wouldn't say anything. If let's say you were sure. First of all, what is your goal? Your goal is to get the guy to stop
to not
speeding.
Do that ever again. Yeah.
Right. You know, same thing when you got accosted at the pizza shop or whatever. Like you catch more flies with honey.
Yeah.
Maybe realize or they were speeding. I mean, listen, it's insane. You could kill somebody.
Right. He was doing it, I think, to get to the school bus.
That's probably what they were doing.
Which is an insane thing. Let's kill a kid to get my kid to the school on.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
If anybody listening lives in my neighborhood, we can figure out who this is. Message me.
Because it also sounds like it's probably someone in your community at your school, so you're going to see them all the time, right?
Not at my school; it's a different school.
What do you mean it's a different school?
They do drop off they do pickup at a bus stop.
Okay, yeah. That's I don't know. It's a tough one. I mean, it was two gay guys.
No.
Oh, I thought you said it was two.
No, it was just two dads hanging out. Actually, my gay neighbors who saw them, we were both pissed. We were commiserating about it.
Right. Yeah. Gosh, if you knew it was them, I mean, rolling up to them in a huff, like throwing fisticuffs, not throwing fisticuffs, but you know, what exactly reaction?
I was very calm. Right. No, I was going to be very calm about it, but also threatening.
Yeah. But so what would you say?
I was going to say, hey, I saw you go through those stop signs. This is a kid-friendly neighborhood. Do you think that's acceptable? This is a neighborhood filled with children. You could have hit somebody.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you a question. Do you think that's acceptable?
Yeah, but you said you were to threaten them with physical harm.
Yeah, and then if they were, defensive about it, I'd say if you ever do that again, you're going to be breathing out of a straw. What is it?
I-
Breathing out of a straw?
Drinking out of a straw. I mean, what are you going to do? Chase them down? You're going to speed too. What, like a high speed chase?
No, I'm saying if I catch them standing there again,
Matt, you know what you got to do? You know the things the cops do when there's a chase and they throw down the spikes?
Oh, I got to get the spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
and my neighbor, we got to go. We got to coordinate the spikes next time because if I'm
Are,
across the street, I'll be like, throw the spike.
are you a connoisseur? I know you're going to be like, what does that mean of the LA high speed chase? They're always on the news.
Oh yeah. How can you not be? That's one of our best exports.
I mean, these people, what do they think is going to happen?
Don't you think that's one of LA's greatest exports?
Yeah.
High
I
speed.
mean, well, one of them, I just saw someone recently. They actually got away with it. They were high speed chase. They stopped under an underpass and got into a
Nobody's ever
different.
gotten away with it.
Yeah, they got under the underpass, so the helicopter couldn't see. They got into another car.
Oh, the car
Like,
switch. I mean, that's heist movie thing.
if you could just harness this energy to just have a regular job, you'd be great.
I know the car switch. Wow, that's impressive. The car switch.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, what's replaced the chase now is the people doing the drag racing, like donuts and stuff.
that I
Dane, I
cannot.
hate that.
Yeah. What about the things? What are they called? Where they close up, they take over an
Takeovers,
intersection
right? Takeovers.
and do wheelies and shit?
Oh, that drives
Like,
me nuts.
I mean, it's so dangerous.
Anyway, I'm in real dad mode right now. Should we? I have no segue in from. Let's guys stop
Yeah,
driving so dangerously on our streets.
yeah. Come on,
Um,
guys.
so I sent you this article. I thought it was so fun and funny that this is a trend. This is again. We don't know if these are actual trends or if these are TikTok, Instagram trends, but there's something called admin night that people are pushing for. It's friends getting together to do the boring, annoying life stuff together. Some examples like doing your taxes, scheduling your dentist, something I would never do, cleaning my Gmail inbox, resume tweaks, people helping you with emails, like people doing trusts and estates, college saving stuff. What do you think about this?
Cleaning out your pantry. I saw one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, listen, as a friendship expert, I think any excuse to get together with your buddies is great. As a human type A person, I would say get over yourselves. Just do the admin. Why do you need to be babysat? You're a grown person. Clean out the pantry, clean out your Gmail. It's probably more annoying to have somebody standing there doing it with you. And I find this repugnant.
Obviously, I'm the complete opposite side of the aisle as you. I need
Yeah.
this. In
Yeah.
fact, Jesse and I do this once a month as a couple. I know a lot of couples that do this. So I
Do
think this
what?
is an offshoot of business. Like we do like a business meeting like once a month, affairs of the month,
Business like budgets and whatever, paying
Like
bills.
in the Adams Family, remember? He's got the book. No, that's new business. We don't do new business now. We have old business.
Okay. Yeah.
When
Yeah.
are we
Yeah.
doing new business? Up
Well,
Thursday.
that's not really a good comp because you guys are partners, literally partners, and you need to
Yeah,
have a meeting to go over that stuff.
right.
Like,
But my
you,
point is that it works well. So people are like, oh, how else can we, do this thing that works? Look, I need it because yeah, I find these things to be hard to. It would be. I'm saying I've never done this actually. I've never done a friend group at midnight, but I would love it because it would just help me put in some time on the calendar to do something. I mean, could I get my Gmail inbox under half a mil unread?
but how am I? How's my coming over? What am I supposed to do? Sit there while you do that, or we both
Yes,
do it?
you have a problem with it. Again, I think you don't need anything. Just hang out. Like just hang out with your friends. It doesn't need to be some big mishigas. Like, fine. I'm gonna do my taxes. You're gonna do your dental appointments.
So you're sitting there in front of your computer, going through emails, tapping through, and I'm just standing there like,
We order
you know,
Chinese. Does that make it more compelling to you?
I also
Afterwards,
like,
how about this? How about it's like I think it should be admin plus movie night. Like an hour of admin, then we watch a movie. Like
well,
I
you also just
agree. I agree with you on this. Like that's a little dry for me.
Well, you're also describing two separate things because the one I saw on TikTok was this woman's kitchen slash pantry was like hadn't been cleaned in years. So her friend came over and they did it together and they sort of
Oh, that's
helped.
fun. That's fun.
But that's something you physically could use help with.
Right.
If I do my taxes and you do your Gmail, we're just doing parallel play.
Which is also fine. I agree. It
Yeah,
is a little bit more parallel play.
which is
So,
fine.
which, and I think that's really what the articles that I saw or the Instagrams I saw was people just side by side doing their taxes, doing their whatever. And, there's no big conversation, no demand for anything. But I find that those are the moments that people actually do end up opening up. Don't you?
Sure. I mean, listen, any excuse to get someone together.
Yeah.
And I mean, listen, on one hand, you might think Karo would like this because it's killing two birds with one stone. You get some friendship time and you get some admin time. So it's
Yeah.
optimization, which I like. I don't like doing I don't know if we ever talked about this, Matt. So on Yom Kippur, when Jewish people fast, and most people, including yourself, you look inward and you think about the year and you atone. You know what I do is I update my website and I do
No.
financial planning.
You break your covenant with God.
Well, because it's nice and quiet, no one's bothering me to do it because admin's hard for me to do when there's people around.
Uh, uh, Interesting. You choose Yom Kippur to do all your admin. It's so on brand for you. I don't even know why I didn't know this already. This is so incredible. Because I know I didn't know it because I'm in temple praying and reflecting and
Yeah.
I feel like you've been to temple with me a few times over the years, though,
Nope.
now.
Nope. I haven't been in temple in 25 years.
But I invited you many times to the West Hollywood to the Laugh Factory. You never came with me.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Once.
Um, uh, yeah, that's a very LA thing, right? We have sample services in the comedy
Yeah.
club.
The one thing I like about Ad Midnight too is like, for me as a parent, like sometimes I don't want to pay for a babysitter or schedule a dinner 3 weeks out. So again, like we have low key hangs. So to me, it's like right now we're having the parallel play low key hangs. So for me, it would just be like adding taxes or not. I don't know why I keep saying taxes. I don't do my own
Yeah,
taxes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess it would be like paying bills. Like I don't know. I pay. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I have enough. Like I'm never gonna clean my Gmail inbox. That's never happening. I have to get a new Gmail.
It feels like it feels very Gen Z, maybe millennial,
Mm,
like because they don't like making phone calls
yeah.
and doing all that. Do you get that like millennial, like, when I have to call the dentist, I still get like, ugh, I have to like think about what I'm gonna say, or you don't care about that at all because you make calls all day.
Yeah, I don't. I don't even know what you're saying right now. I don't even know. Like I can't even connect with what.
Well, you know how the younger generation never uses the phone to call.
Oh, so they don't. So for them to pick up the phone and talk to somebody is hard. I mean, I make 100 calls a day.
Yeah, they get anxiety. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I
Yeah.
look. I love the admin too, just because you know we feel pressure to perform. We feel we have to have energy. This is saying, hey, you don't need any of that. It fits squarely in our low key hangs mantra.
Matt, can you just give us a little quick refresher on the Loki Hangs episode or what we talked about?
Yeah, the idea that you don't have to have Lakers tickets or a concert or anything, a fancy dinner. Just that we're lowering the bar for you to say, "Hey, come over. Let's just get together." Or, if you have kids, a lot of times it's like, "Hey, you want to just come over? We'll throw the kids in the ball pit." It's the idea that like, hey, we could just take a walk together, because what's happening here, why we're in this, you know, loneliness epidemic, is a lot of people have an all or nothing approach to friendship. It's like, oh well, if I don't have a birthday party, I'll never see you. If
Mm.
we don't have this dinner on the books in a month, or somebody cancels that dinner, then we have to go back to the calendar and look, it's 2 months out, and now I'm not going to see you. I talked to this woman at my kid's school who said it was her own birthday, and her friend were looking like 2 months out, and it was nowhere near the time of her birthday. And was starting to feel bad. I'm like, yeah, you should just like go for a walk with your friend or something. Like
Mhm.
you should just go get a coffee with your friend today.
Out of curiosity, if you remember, how close to her birthday were they trying to make these plans?
She said her birthday was next week. It was last kind of last minute ish.
Yeah.
Their
Yeah, there
calendar
you go.
was months out. Right, but
There
the
you go.
calendar was 2 months out for a big dinner. But the calendar can't. I don't accept that the calendar's 2 months out for a 15-minute coffee for your with your best friend.
Yeah, that's true. And that was good advice. Like, let's get a friendship snack in now.
Especially because you want to feel like she is here to appreciate your birthday, and she would. Right? I
Yeah.
was like, I bet your friend would say yes to that.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Of course.
But so again, the low key hangs again. We want you to get into this habit of seeing your friends more consistency beats the intensity of the one big dinner. If you see them 5 little times, that's better.
Yeah. Yeah. Should we take a listener question?
Let's do it.
All right, we'll be right back with a listener question. Guys, this is asking for a friend. If you have a friendship question or ethical dilemma, send it to us on Instagram at Man of the Year Cop. God damn it. Man of the Year Podcast is our handle, and we'll answer on the show. All right, Matt, take it away.
So this has nothing to do with admin night.
Okay.
But
So loud.
yeah. So I got this question that I just thought, maybe we've tackled this a little bit, but I thought it was interesting. This person said, "Hey, Matt and Karo, what if you still love a friend, but you don't laugh together the way you used to? Does that mean our friendship has changed or we've changed as people? Do I need to do anything? Does this mean I'm at the end of the road with this friend?"
You love a friend, but you don't laugh together like you used to.
Like, can you imagine if you and I just stopped laughing? Like, that would be weird if you like have a friend that like you have a certain ease with. Does that mean something's going on? Does that, I mean, they didn't give us that much
Right.
info,
Right.
but I guess we should address like what's happening here, what you could do about it.
Right. Again, we don't have the context here because it could mean several things. The other person has something going on that either you know or you don't know about.
Right.
Your friends aren't mind readers. It could be that you're in different stages of your life. We talked about that in the previous episode about
Yeah.
changing. If you're still making jokes about, getting wasted or whatever, and they've kind of
Right.
feel like matured, they may not feel that they want to laugh about that anymore. I mean, one of the two of you may be suffering from depression, which happens. The world
Yeah.
is also a very dark place.
Right. Because you don't suddenly lose your quote unquote, I guess, like friendship chemistry. I think a lot of life things happen, you know? You're not suddenly, connected in that same way. I think sometimes like the heaviness of life gets in the way of that. And then, like, most of the time, when I think of like the laughter of friendship, it's because the friendship's easy,
Oh,
you
easy
know?
in a bad way.
No, in a good way.
Uh,
I'm saying I think the laughter comes when the friendship's easy. Like there's a certain ease
mm,
to the friendship, right? When life gets heavier and whatever, maybe there's something going on, maybe there isn't. Humor is kind of the thing that goes, right? It's like not because the bond necessarily is weaker, but it's like somebody's tightened up, either you or the other person, right?
mhm.
Something is going on that makes the hang, not as good. And, you don't have to try to recreate the old version of yourself. But I think, so I wouldn't say don't try and force it, right? But maybe there's something going, right? So, like, if there's not something going on, maybe you need to get back to that ease somehow.
Yeah, I mean, like not laughing with your buddy is with someone is a leading indicator of something else. It's like if
Right.
you're dating somebody and all of a sudden you're not laughing anymore.
Yeah.
Uh, so
But do you think
listen,
that's common? Like, why aren't we having a good time as a friend anymore? And is that an indicator the friendship's run its course sometimes? Yeah.
well, that's what I was just gonna say. We have always talked about there being seasons of friendship.
Yeah.
It's peaks and troughs. We've also talked about the concept we coined called friend emeritus. just
Yeah.
someone who's very important in your life, who's no longer sort of active, but you still
Yeah.
respect them and they're always there. Um, it is people change, circumstances change,
Yeah.
the world changes,
Can I
you
throw a
know,
hot one at you?
please.
Sometimes people don't want to end a friendship. Like, we talk about, hey, you don't want to have a big dramatic fight. But when they shut off that part, that is sometimes an indicator they don't really want to be friends with you anymore. Because I actually have a bit of a sitch where somebody did something really suspect to me. I just decided I'm not going to be friends with this person anymore. And I don't see them that often. But when I do, they're trying to like crack jokes and whatever. And I just made up my mind, like, no, I'm not going to do that with this person because I'm not giving you that.
Right. Right. And that's the example of like something happened with the two that maybe this person doesn't know about. Clearly, this person
That's
doesn't
what
know
I'm
about
saying.
the
Like, it could be that, yeah, because somebody did something that was a big betrayal for me, and I'm not going to get over it, but I'm also going to be civil, because I
Mhm.
will be civil just because I'm an adult,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I won't be jokey, jokey.
I think if we,
You lost
make
your
this,
jokey, jokey privileges with me.
let's just, if I follow my mantra of 2026, what's the best that can happen? Let's say that there has not been a betrayal and it's either miscommunication or
Yeah.
just a vibe shift. One thing I would suggest is, what is the thing or place that you guys used to laugh about?
Yeah.
Was it a certain show or was it a certain bar or was it a certain event? Let's put yourself back in that situation, see if you can't rekindle it. I mean, it's very much like a romantic relationship when you're like, got about you have to buy friendship lingerie right now
Yeah.
and see
Yeah.
if you can get the spark back.
I like that. And look, you can always say, "Are we okay?" If you feel comfortable. We good? I feel
Yeah.
like we're just kind of, I feel like we're just doing small talky here. Something to that effect. But yeah, I mean, look, you have to be able to communicate. I think a little bit. We don't have enough info to necessarily say, but yeah, it could be a sign that there's something going on, or it could be that life's heavy. So
Yeah.
it's good to always. That's why it's always good. Your friends are not mind readers. We say that all the time.
Yeah. And the person says they still love them, so that's good too. If you still got
Yeah.
love for them, that's great. I mean, the other thing, if you want to take a little bit more of a pessimistic approach, well, it's sort of what you suggested. You could sort of pull back and see, do they come towards you or do they just do nothing?
Right. Right. Get some more intel on it,
Well, we'll just play a little hard
essentially.
to get. If you stop, you know, if you stop being proactive with their friendship and they don't do anything either, well, then they obviously they don't give a shit. Do we answer that? Okay. Matt froze for a second here. Uh, he's back. All right, guys, that
Yeah.
was
Yeah. No, listen, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that.
yeah. Okay, guys, this was asking for a friend. If you have a friendship question, send it to us on Instagram, Man of the Year Podcast, and we will answer it on the show. One thing I just wanted to mention, Matt, we just were talking about low key hangs, which is the corollary to the admin night. You specifically was like going to Target. That was like the big argument that we had.
Yeah.
Um, they're like, and I'm just curious. In the past, I don't know, 6 months, year, have you gone with a dude friend to run errands?
Um, I don't have a lot of quote unquote
That's
errands to do.
right. Yeah, yeah. I asked you this
So,
before. I know it's so pedestrian, but when you run out of toothpaste, what do you do? Do you
I
have a
don't.
grocery list? Do you go shopping? Does Jess do it?
Jess does it.
But like, do you put it on a list?
Yeah, on a grocery list.
But I'm saying, like, is it on the fridge? Is it on a notes app?
A notes app. Notes app. Text.
So I'm saying you're brushing your teeth. You go, oh, this tube is done. You text Jess, hey, we need more toothpaste.
No. I think when she's going grocery shopping, she's like, "Do we need any of that stuff?"
Got it.
We always have extra. I don't even think I've ever. I don't remember. Jesse obviously runs a good household. I can't even recall ever being out of toothpaste.
But just just like you have stuff that's, I don't know, shaving creams,
Yeah,
male stuff,
shaving cream. Yeah, sometimes I'm out of shaving cream. Yeah.
and she's like, "Hey, I'm going to the store," and you're like, "Oh, can you get some shaving cream?" I'm sure you forget what you need too.
Yes, I texted to her if I can remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
But then I just order on Amazon if we forget.
right, that's the thing. Just ordering on Amazon. So, I don't know why I'm just obsessed with how you do like admin and
It's my way. It works. It's my way, and it works.
yeah.
Okay, so let's wrap up the admin thing. So I had an idea just to plus up this thing, to level up this thing. I believe that if I were to do this, I'd need a reward at the end.
Say that again.
I'd need a reward at the end.
Well, like a sweet treat.
Yeah, like I would need a cupcake. I would need something for doing the admin night.
But isn't the treat that your buddy came over?
Yeah, I know, but I also need ice cream now.
Okay, so that's fine.
Admin and ice cream. I just think it needs and admin and cupcakes. Like just something. Admin and Karo, come up with a title for this night that's better than admin night. Taxes
Admin.
and tequila. Like
Yeah.
bills and bourbon.
I mean, it could be ad man night,
Yeah, admin.
ad midnight.
At woman night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think again, like I love the idea of, hey, we're all just getting things done, but I also just I think it'd be nice as a capper to go, oh, here comes the cake.
Right. um and nice as a capper to come. Yeah, I think, well, first of all, I think you should I'm torn, Matthew. I'm torn because like are people not like doing their taxes or calling their dentist until they need a buddy and a cupcake?
Yes, people are not. People are ignoring their bills. That's why
Yeah.
most of them are in jail, because they didn't pay their parking ticket.
Yeah.
And if they had admin night, they wouldn't be in jail.
You know what this woman does who I saw, I'll try to look it up, where she comes and she'll do the pantry with you.
Called
She'll
Marie
like
Kondo.
no, Marie Kondo is a turncoat. Now she said, screw it, I had kids and I want to be messy.
So now I want all my clothes back that we gave away.
Exactly.
I want all my stuff back, Maria Kondo. I want my stuff back.
But this woman, when she comes over to help her friends with stuff, she also times it. So they know this only took 20 minutes. Like it wasn't that big a deal.
Oh, that's funny. She's
Yeah.
called the pantry lady?
No, I don't know. I don't know. She does some TikToks.
She's in LA only? Where is she? I want her.
I don't know where she is or what she does, and I'll probably never be able to find the TikTok again. But
Marie Kondo, I want my high school jersey back.
yeah, you never Marie Kondoed my ass.
We did. We actually, Jess's friend did it.
Okay.
So here's what we did. We said, we cannot be home. We can't see what you're throwing out, which was bold.
I'm sorry,
not.
what?
You would not accept this at all.
I'm sorry. You had someone else come to your house and throw your
One of
stuff
Jess's
out.
good friends.
That's complete insanity.
Just for our clothing.
That's even more insane. So they don't know, like, this shirt looks ratty. It's out. It could be your like favorite shirt.
That's what happened to me.
That's unacceptable.
I was Marie Kondoed.
And they don't even show you the stuff. It's gone.
Jesse said, "There's no way we're going to do it otherwise."
This is like admin extreme night.
Yeah.
That's outrageous. That's outrageous.
I know, and I was upset about one high school jersey.
What, your football jersey?
Yeah.
First of all, she threw out your high school football jersey?
Yeah. But everything else was pretty much trash.
This is why are we ending this on such I'm enraged right now. I mean, not even. I mean, it would make sense to make the piles and then you look at them, but just to do it on your own, that's fucking insane.
No, because we were never gonna do it. That was the way to do it. That's a real condoing, clean cut. Yeah. I never even thought. And I wasn't even mad about it until you brought it up just now.
Well, that's admin night, boys and girls. Like, we want to hear, have you had experience with this? Tell us if you do it, how it went, what kind of sweet treat you had. We want to hear about it.
Cool.
Love it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening. Always remember, be good to yourself, be good to your friends. Love you, buddy.
Love you, buddy.